matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Ducks will boot it away to start the game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the run, it's Haynes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Those who stay will be champions, so said Bo Schembechler, and those who keep it on the ground churn out first downs.
Yeah, it's because it's a way of life, right? It's that physicality. It's going to be hard in practice all week. When you're at Michigan, it's going to be grind. It's going to be physical. That's who they are. They won't compromise. They get to stick around here recently. A lot of success, too.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. Got his man. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
I hate the coverage on that third down, guys. There's just way too much cushion, making it too easy between the QB and receiver there. The next time they get in a third down situation similar down in distance, they've got to play press coverage and make this offense earn it.
Here's a heat. Grabbed over the middle. It's Prieskorn. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Completing a forward pass was much like solving the Rubik's Cube for Michigan a year ago, but now, Jesse, they have the nation's top recruit in Bryce Underwood, and the key is to develop him.
Yes, because he is the future for Michigan. There is no question about it. We just saw just 2 seasons ago, when you've got a quarterback who's dynamic, who's highly recruited and developed, a guy like J.J. McCarthy, the sky's the limit for Michigan. You can win national championships. That's the hope for the Wolverines moving forward.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Got a man. It's Morgan. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful a reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent, making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Makes the grab. It's Marsh. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22?
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Got it in the middle. It's Klein. Can White crossed the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Quarterback looking for just a crack on the sneak. Sneaks it in.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog, coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be calling on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Benson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. Oregon was dominant last season until the Ducks ran into that Ohio State juggernaut in the Rose Bowl, and that left Oregon still in search of its long-awaited first national title.
Well, Dan Lanning has built this thing into a national championship contender. He's done it in the trenches. But I'm curious to see what they do at quarterback and how that position plays out. Dillon Gabriel exhausted his 17th year of eligibility finally last year, David, so that's where my eyes are at.
He did, no doubt about it. He was around for a long time, but I think it's more the excitement with Lanning and continuing to bring in high recruiting classes, but breaking through and getting that first national title. They're on the precipice. Is this the year?
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Moore will throw. A lot of defenders around on that screen. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than cornerback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep, that's a nice job by the corner.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on 4th down. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Ducks will hustle to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you got to still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate, in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, that's pretty good.
Grab in the backfield. It's Benson. Breaks into the open. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They've got a first down here to open the period. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Moore to the air. Lets it fly deep downfield. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Extra point here will tie the game. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll pull in the squib kick inside the 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. On the run, it's Haynes. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Wolverines in a good spot here with second and short. Grabbed behind the line, it's Marsh. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Grabbed in the middle, it's Haynes. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
After that last completion, it's second down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Klein. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend, and this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism better.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin. That's caught. It's McCulley. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. It's fourth down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on fourth down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
With the catch, it's Moore. Oh, he's got some space. The 20. Touchdown, Ducks. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
This offense is so good. you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Fires to the tight end. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes, and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Klein. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple and really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get him nice positive gain.
He's open on the right. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Caught over the middle, it's McCulley. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The Wolverines can really attack on this is 2nd and short. On the move, it's Haynes. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. To throw, it's Underwood. Gets it out quickly. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And I got to know on offense, right? When I get in this situation down near the goal line, I got to get physical, finish my run forward, not start dancing around, going all over the place and losing yards. That's just bad offense.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Touchdown, Michigan! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Stewart. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He's loose on the right. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Wolverines will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean,
he lobs one high down the left side. Makes the catch on the 20. Touchdown, Oregon! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. Going for the big play. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistent.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to adjust the pattern. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Snagged in the middle. It's Stewart. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Quick completion to the right. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Moore will throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend.
Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. You need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Florida sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in the swamp. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Well, the offense is taking a chance here, staying on the field inside its own 40. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Caught near the sticks. It's McCulley. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. Grab near the marker. It's Marsh. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
To the air, it's Underwood. A spectacular one-hand grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Oh, you want to talk about catch radius, the big soft hands, it's like throwing it into a giant pillow.
And it's so nice for the quarterback, Reese, to know he doesn't have to put that right on his face mask. He's got an athletic tight end with crazy eye-hand coordination that can make plays like that.
Backed up now here, 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Catch in the middle, it's Morgan. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the deep.
He gets it in. Touchdown, Wolverines. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making adjustments. Toss sweep to the right. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Finds a tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive numbers.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. On the ground, it's Whittington. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on second and long.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the...
And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense.
We talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
Back to pass. It's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision when he was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Wide receiver going in motion. The give as they work on that clock. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
They go right back to it. Runs through the tackle. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Ducks are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency. And I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job.
He'll take a deep shot here. Slams it. Touchdown, Oregon. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Clemson made it look easy, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Tigers. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Well, the defense has had enough of this, right? The quarterback's on a hot streak. The ball's not hitting the ground. And right there, they decide, we are jumping one of these routes. We're going to try to get a pick. Almost came away with one there.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Man, that's exactly how you draw it up. You want to drop back. You want to play coverage. You want to make sure you don't give up a big play. You got to lead in the 4th quarter, but it also involves you tackling well and a nice job rallying to the football and making the tackle.
Pulls it in. It's Klein. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Gonna look downfield again. Under fire. He'll throw it. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Makes the grab. It's Whittington. There he goes. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. They've executed well in the passing game. Big challenge from a team close to them in the rankings, and it looks as if they're going to pull it out, guys.
Yeah, and you love the challenges. You want those challenges. You want to see where you stack up, and this passing game stacked up really well today. Moving forward, Palmer, I know I can trust my passing attack, and I beat a really, really good team today.
That's the thing, David. They've got to have so much confidence now throwing the football.
Not enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ducks! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game is pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
Moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
So here comes the Michigan offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Pulls it in. It's Marsh. He will not pick up the 1st down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
The screen, and watch out. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Ducks are in the hurry-up. He might want another play. Moore to the air. Throws to the back. The short hands. It's Whittington. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here at the end of the game.
And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today. And I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. 3rd down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
Gets open down the middle. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. So the Mississippi State Bulldogs offense has the ball for the first time. We have got a tremendous matchup between these. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Finds his man. It's Livingston. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
There's some defense.
From the gun, the ground game. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. The Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this unit.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. The Gators are flying down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the 1st down.
There's just so much chemistry between this quarterback and his receiver. And you saw it right there, down the perimeter, trying to work the boundary. Just put it somewhere near him. He'll catch it. He'll get a foot down and help out his offense.
He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28. The Gators are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player. And we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. And you saw it right there on that.
He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Florida. And the Gators buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. Running back searching for a hole.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them more dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
That quick slant is a hard ball to adjust to and make your quarterback look good. If you throw it behind me and I'm coming down the line of scrimmage, I really don't have a chance to adjust and try to make my quarterback look good. He's going to miss that thing low or high. He can't miss it behind me.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Gators need to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the marker. It's Livingston. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This offense will start doing business from their own 18-yard line on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Brown. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Takes a handoff. It's Ball. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Gators kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Finds his tight end. At the 20, he's got space. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Gators had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Motion from the wideout. Handoff to the single back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They really need to convert this 3rd and 1 to capitalize on that great field position. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it up to 12. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Gator!
And I just love the execution.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They were able to do whatever they wanted the last time they had it. They put together some runs, they completed some passes, and they put a touch. Turning it on! And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. And the Gators lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. This offense needs to avoid getting in its own head, getting domed up with its play calling in the red zone. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Lagway. Got his man quickly. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
These 3rd downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this 3rd down.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The Gators have it with a 1st and goal. Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run pass.
Touchdown, Florida! And with that one, they jump on top. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run it from the gun. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So now it's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Escapes the sack. They've been able to put together nothing. Now 3rd and long from their own 1. They're just hoping to get a little breathing room for the punt. Got it in the middle, it's Wilson. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Offense facing 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Caught near the sticks, it's Wilson. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Going to the ground. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Got his man downfield. Hits the accelerator to the right. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Grab near the sticks. It's Hansen. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's Brown. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Touchdown, Gator! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Catch in the middle. It's Livingston. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. And the Gators will punt this one away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Fair catch. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.